Hello, how are you feeling tonight? I'm alright. I'm feeling okay today. And it turns out today is a special anniversary and it's about a video game that I care about. So, gonna talk about it. Video games. Yeah. So today is the 20th anniversary of GAROU, Mark of the Wolves. Now, I'm losing some of you already because, look, it's no Street Fighter. But hey, it's a very important game. And let me tell you why. Because cartoon characters, video game characters, they don't normally grow up. They just kind of the fun thing about those characters that they get to stay the same, okay? Mario's changed colors a couple times over the years, but he's basically the same Mario, you know? Cartoon characters, Simpsons haven't aged, whatever. They age on paper. Like Homer, I think, is supposed to be in his 40s now. When as the show started, he was in his 30s. But let's get real. Those characters have not aged in 30 plus years. And most video games do that. But sometimes they do grow up. So for me as a kid, this kid, 90s. I was a kid in the 90s. Most of them. I loved Neo Geo. I loved Fatal Fury. I thought Fatal Fury was a great game. I thought Fatal Fury 2 was a great game. Fatal Fury Special was also a great game. And then the series, I don't know, it was kind of spinning its wheels because all the attention shifted to the King of Fighters, which was the cool thing. Oh, all the cool characters are this, so why do I need Fatal Fury when I can just play King of Fighters? But they kept making Fatal Fury games, and they're alright. They're alright. But they kind of they had a thing going on. It's like, well, here's Terry, and here's Andy, and here's Mai, and the bad guy is usually Geese, and somehow at the end of the game, Geese falls off. Like, it was shocking when you played Fatal Fury 1 and you fight Geese Howard, and depending on whether you win or lose, one of you falls out of the tower. You know, if it's you, you put a coin in and you continue. If you win and Geese falls out, then he just dies. He dies. That's why he's not in Fatal Fury 2. But he's in Special, and he's in a bunch of other Fatal Fury games. It's like, oh, well, we can't have the lead villain die. We can't. But eventually, he did. Because here comes GAROU. First of all, I should explain, if you've never seen this before, Fatal Fury has always been called in Japan GAROU Densetsu, which is basically like the legend of the Hungry Wolf, more or less. So when they made GAROU, Mark of the Wolves, which 99, so this would have been about 8 years after Fatal Fury 1. They said, well, hey, no, what happens if Geese actually did die? And then, I don't know where they came up with this idea, it's like, what if Terry has to raise Geese's son because he fought Geese and Geese died? Okay. And then the whole game takes place 15 or so years later, where you've got Rock, great name, Rock Howard is now the star of the game. He's a young up-and-comer, and Terry is now the, 30, 40-something veteran. Video games don't normally do that, okay? 1999, same year, you have Street Fighter 3. I know the characters in Street Fighter 3 are a little older than they are in Street Fighter 2. I know this. You look at the characters, they look older, but it's not that much older. Like, Ryu still looks like Ryu. He didn't change his clothes at all, okay? Ken looks like Ken. Nothing changed. For GAROU, Mark of the Wolves, they took Terry Bogard, one of their most famous characters, like, nope, totally new look. And then a couple years later, that new Terry became the normal Terry in the King of Fighters games. So it's like, they clearly wanted to make Terry become a new character. Which is ballsy. Most video game companies don't do that. They don't take those chances. GAROU did, and it's a great looking game. It's a really good fighting game. I would say the only downside is that most of the cast is kind of boring. Like, Terry's cool, Rock is cool, the last boss, plural bosses are pretty cool, but a lot of the other characters are kind of like, Like, there's a cop guy, okay. Here's a martial artist. I mean, yeah, he's got good moves. Like, here's two sons of Kim Kap-won, who was the star in the other games. But it's like, he's got two sons, and they look a lot alike. You know? But Bijene is cool. Bijene is awesome. She's a sassy pirate lady. Great design. So yeah, Mark of the Wolves, very good game. If you like it, if you want to try it, I think it's available on all platforms now. You just buy it. It's a good game. It's a fighting game. But they tried to make changes, and I appreciate that. I think I'll be making changes by changing to a horizontal position. Good night, everybody. I love you.